Yo, welcome to the MrMaple Show. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We got another amazing video for you. We got a 10 at 10 lineup. This is gonna be for March 12th, 2026. Spring just around the corner.
Man, are we almost already halfway through March, man? I mean, it feels like it's like the 2nd of March or something right now.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe even the 3rd of March today, bro. But guys, we are halfway through March. And today we're going to be bringing you a sneak peek at the 10 at 10 that's dropping in, you know, close to about an hour, guys.
Yeah, guys, so we're going to talk about 10 of them. There is 20 total that's going to be dropping. That drops every Tuesday and every Thursday. Sign up for the weekly email. That'll give you the full listing of all the plants that we drop on those days. Man, spring is in the air. I can feel it, man. You know, things are starting to get a little active here in the greenhouses. The buds are swelling. I get excited this time of the year because, man, the garden is about to just explode in all these amazing colors. And it's a really exciting time here at the farm too. We kind of get tired of like seeing just the sticks, right? We want to see some leaves, we want to see some foliage out there. And it's an exciting time of the year. And we got open house just around the corner too, coming up in April 11th. So definitely check out for further information on our website. Let's get this thing rolling, man. What do we got starting out today?
Man, you know, some people might call me, you know, a maple lover, man. Well, hey, man, if the shoe fits, guys, we got Acer Palmatum Shoe Shidare right here. A beautiful, beautiful lace leaf.
Oh, man, yeah, we got some nice 3-gallon sizes, too. Buckholz grown. Not only that, but this is also a Talon Buckholz introduction. Beautiful, beautiful lace leaf, man. I think sometimes, you know, when you're thinking about adding a lace leaf to your garden, you want something a little bit different. You know, there's a lot of folks that's got a Temuki Yama, Crimson Queen, something like that, which are beautiful plants in their own right. But if you want something a little bit different, a little different flavor, we got the Shoe Shidare for you today. Beautiful, beautiful lace leaf.
Yeah, I like this one because it kind of fits in that, you know, third space between that red and that green.
Yeah.
Kind of lace leaves. Gives you that beautiful kind of red blush during the springtime, moving into those beautiful bronzes. So, I mean, the bronzes and yellowy colors really pair well with purples in the garden. You know, maybe you got some irises growing in there, man. Some beautiful, you know, some crazy looking flowers going on. I think that this is going to be playing well with those, like at the bottom of those. And really contrast in color. Even what would be a maple that you would pair with this one, man?
Man, I'll tell you what, man. Some of my favorite maples out there are some of those yellow colors, and I think a beautiful yellow, like maybe a summer gold, something like that, a strong, upright, medium-sized tree, because this is going to be a little bit low growing too. It gets a little bit wider than it does tall. You're looking at like 4 by 6 in 10 years. Beautiful, beautiful shape, man. I love those cascading weeping style Japanese maples. They really play into kind of the idea of what a Japanese maple looks like, right? I think a lot of people think of a lace leaf when they think of a Japanese maple, and this one does it so well. And I think just that color spectrum you're talking about, man, it does have a lot of changes to it. And throughout the season, it gets really exciting just kind of watching that change in malt and those colorations.
Yeah, man. Check out our awesome cultivar highlight on Shoe Shidare. It was filmed at Talon Buckholz's house. Guys, I like to have a little bit of mystery, maybe a little bit of history. And man, I got an awesome Acer Palmatum Phantom Flame for your garden, man.
Whew, man, this thing is absolutely awesome, man. We were just kind of like freshening up on the pictures on this thing, man. Guys, this thing gets really, really exciting, especially in that spring color when this thing leaves out. This is a reticulated style Japanese maple, but it gives you something a little bit extra. Corbin said it best, we were just talking about, man. This is like that tsuma gaki meets the reticulated world. It's got this beautiful red to purple border all the way around that leaf with a strong reticulation underneath that. This thing is next level.
Yeah, man. I said that at the beginning because I think this one, it might scare somebody if they come over in the middle of the night. Maybe, you know, there's a loud crash, man, and like you look out in the garden and you just see this thing like during the springtime. It's gonna look like a ghastly figure out there in the landscape. Also, I love this name too because, you know, we got like the mountain lights here in, you know, North Carolina. mysterious lights, bro, and you know, maybe it could be a phantom flame out there.
Phantom flame, yeah, absolutely. Now this thing is going to be kind of a slower grower, a small tree for your garden. It's going to be about 8 to 10 feet in 15 years, so it takes a little while to get out there, but that's great. It fits in a lot of small spaces. This is also great for container gardening. Definitely one you want to give some protection from the afternoon sun to get the best coloration on that, and kind of give you that consistent like display of that beautiful border on it. And the reticulation on this thing is very, very strong as well.
Yeah, man. With the name Phantom Flame, that's kind of that homage to the Ghost series. And it's going to play nice with a lot of those varieties as well. I'm just thinking like that purple Ghost next to this thing would just look kind of electric. You know, that darkness of that color playing off with the lights on this one. Super, super awesome tree, guys.
Phantom Flame. Woo! What's up, y'all? This next one here, y'all better get excited. Get ready, get ready. This is a brand new introduction. First time released here at MrMaple. Get excited. We got Acer Palmatum All Saints.
Oh yeah, this is a Bob McCafferty introduction. He's this guy that helps find a lot of witches' brooms that you probably have been seeing introduced here on MrMaple.com. I remember whenever we were cutting the soundwood off of that stuff, you know, we went through Area 51.
Yeah.
Pulled out some stuff, sent it up to Buckholtz, and now it's finally getting here. So awesome to see how those things come into introduction like that. And yeah, this is a beautiful upright green variety from Bob McCafferty, man.
Yeah, this is going to be a cool tree to get out in your collection. I know if I'm speaking from that collector perspective, man. These new introductions like this is always something exciting to kind of get your mind about, like, man, I need to collect the series. I mean, we have a lot of these Saint series. You'll see a lot of different names with the Saint name in it. This one's the All Saints, man. I mean, this one must be like the top of the line of all those different Saints. So really cool introduction for you guys. Great fall colors on this too. You can expect yellows, oranges, and reds on this. Nice, strong, upright. We got some good sized 1 gallons on this today too, man. I'm excited to get this out there.
Yeah, man, this one's gonna go fast, so make sure to check it out at 10 a.m. today.
All Saints.
Eastern Standard Time. Guys, be careful. Get out of the, you know, the blast radius because spring is almost here. And guys, we got Acer Palmatum Spring Blast, man.
Spring Blast, man. I'll tell you what, spring is a blast, especially when it comes to Japanese maples. I get excited this time of the year. I know I say that a lot, but especially when you get into those reticulated style. I mean, I want to get my camera out. I'm going to start making videos, start telling everybody about these amazing trees, because I think sometimes it breaks all the rules in the mind, you know, like when it comes to what a leaf can look like. This Spring Blast gets you some great colors. You know, it kind of gives you that underneath is that beautiful kind of pale, creamy white color, dark green veining on this with a little bit of blush on the edges. You get kind of like these orange tones. Man, this thing is really, really cool.
Yeah, man. You know, there's some music, man, that just like makes you want to dance, bro. I think that this is one of those like maple trees that just like makes you want to dance, man. You know, I've seen Tim and Matt bust a move in a garden, man. And I think this is one that kind of evokes that too. This beautiful blast of color, man. I mean, yeah, you know, we saw something similar with that, you know, Phantom Flame. I think that these kind of play together good.
Yeah.
You know, they might be a little similar, but they definitely have like just a little bit of different color here and there that really sets them apart. And I think that's awesome. I would put this in my disco garden, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Can you know how people do like the silent discos, man, and like people are just like dancing with no music? Man, I'd be dancing with music in my garden, man.
Yeah,
I'd have a bunch of people over, dude. Crazy disco ball.
Absolutely, man. I think, you know, we all look a little bit crazy out in our gardens. I know my neighbors probably always wondering what I'm doing out there. Sometimes I'm walking around like late at night when I got the street light kind of glowing on the garden. It's like, man, I go out there and see what's going on. This is one of those that you'll probably be going out all the time, checking it out just to see what's going on with this tree. Really cool, newer introduction for you guys today, Spring Blast. All right, guys, we got another cool one right here. And I'll tell you what, every day I'm around Japanese maples so much, sometimes I dream about it, bro. It's like in my mind, I'm just sitting there looking at all these different trees. We got an amazing dream for you here today. Acer Palmatum Orange Dream.
Yeah, man, I think I might have had a dang purple dream last night, man, like something. But guys, this is an awesome spring interest maple in that Katsura family with the beautiful, beautiful oranges and yellows that kind of emerge. This one is really dope. It is the parent plant to a little plant that some of y'all might know, Marmalade.
Whew. Man, I tell you what, this has always been high on my list of one of those exceptional cultivars. One of the first and kind of early ones to leaf out too in spring. Beautiful, beautiful orange tones when it first leaves out, and then it goes to these crazy, I'm talking like the brightest kind of yellows you can get, especially if you play around with some of its sun exposure. You can really change the kind of the brightness of this tree depending on how much sun you give it. Now you definitely want to give it protection from the hot afternoon sun, especially in those hot climates out there. But I did grow this successfully in Oklahoma, and you know it gets hot there. But I did have it protected, but I pushed that limit as much as I possibly could, and it gets this nice kind of bleached white color when you get into those later summer months. I mean, it's really, really nice, man. I saw a huge one of these at Talon Buckholt's farm, and just blew me away, just confirmed in my mind. I was like, okay, this is legit. This thing, especially once it gets some size, man, it's an exceptional show in your garden.
Yeah, that is definitely a very impressive tree. Super beautiful, especially during that fall time, man.
Yeah.
You really start to see some of those colors just pop again. But yeah, this is going to be one that's going to be perfect for getting right now, because you know you get this shipped after right about now, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be time to throw this thing in the ground. You're going to get to enjoy those beautiful leaves, and yeah, it's going to help get it established a little bit quicker. And yeah, Orange Dream, one you're not going to want to miss. It pops with all those colors in the garden.
Beautiful tree. All right, bro, what do we got next?
Guys, we got an OG Sumagaki, man. You know, not original gangster. We say that joke every time, man. It just cracks me up. But we got a beautiful fingernail painted maple right here. Sumagaki being one of those, I guess, originators for that red leaf. And this is somebody else's take on that tree, kind of finding something in the same vein, but this one has a little bit more of an upright habit than regular Sumagaki. It's a little bit taller than it does wider, so beautiful tree.
Yeah, really cool to get this one out there. I mean, this is an introduction that came from Japan like in the mid-1990s. So it's not out there a whole lot. I mean, it's not a cultivar you see really common in production. So, I mean, we got a lot of stuff on today's lineup that's going to be, you know, really exciting to get out there. Not a lot of collectors have these yet. And it's really cool to be a part of some of these newer things that are getting out there. And we work hard here at Mr. Maple to get a lot of these newer, kind of rarer cultivars out in production and get them out there for you guys. Now, what really excites me about this, man, not only do you get that fingernail, that blushing on those edges on this, but you get some great fall color, man. We get some nice yellows and oranges on this. Absolutely beautiful. And it contrasts so well with a lot of those other cultivars that are going to go more of those reds. Really nice pairing with this. I was thinking, you know, some of those reticulated types that had that blushing border on it would be a nice pairing for this, like Spring Blast would be a really cool pairing.
Yeah, definitely. I think having that kind of, you know, Sumagaki look in the garden really is nice, because you get that subtlety of the blushing as you kind of move through the seasons into, you know, you mostly have like a green at the end of the year, but then that turns up with a fall color, and it really just like starts to put on a show. Super amazing tree you're not going to want to miss.
All right, guys, next up on the table, we got a rare one for you here. We got Acer palmatum Hinata Yama.
Oh yeah, man. Beautiful, beautiful tree. That is in Yano's book. Pretty cool. This was introduced back in the day by a nursery called Tozuka Momiji Inn. Beautiful tree that has really nice kind of red colors in the spring, and it kind of moves through these like brownish colors.
Yeah, not a lot of information out there on this except for in that book of maples, so really excited to get this one out to you guys. You know, when I was kind of looking at a few pictures that we were able to see, it really had some reminiscent of like Livy, so just something to kind of compare it to is that this is going to be more of a upright than Livy is. Expected about a foot of growth a year on this, but it gives you that nice kind of translucent coloration, especially when you get into those summer months where kind of that green undertone starts to layer in with that bronze or that brown over top of that. So really, really cool tree for you guys. One that's not out there very much. You definitely don't want to wait and sleep on this one. If you're looking for a nice red upright that's kind of outside the box, check out Hinata Yama.
Yeah, I think those brown colors are slept on a lot in the garden.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think about it, a lot of stuff contrasts with that brown and kind of goes well with like those earth tones. You know, maybe a lot of hardscaping and that sort of thing, or pairing it with like, you know, those classic greens that we see where you get, you know, waterfall and that sort of thing. They're going to look beautiful underneath of this tree. And I think it's going to be one that you're going to enjoy in your landscape.
All right, guys, we got an awesome conifer for you here today. I'm always excited when we kind of sprinkle in a little conifer into the mix here today. We got Pinus mugo amber gold.
Yeah, amber gold. This is one that before it is making it to y'all, bro. It made it to me and Brian, and it's in our gardens now. Super beautiful tree. This one just really caught my eye whenever it came off the truck.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot to catch your eye whenever you're unloading trees, moving trees around.
Look at this color, y'all. This thing is insane.
Yeah, super amazing, beautiful Pinus mugo, man.
Yeah, I love the Pinus mugo. Some of my favorite pines, honestly. I mean, it's like I've kind of got a collection going on with these. You got the Sherwood Compact, you know, some Karstens in the mix as well. But this thing is absolutely amazing. I mean, this color is so vibrant. Here we are in kind of that late winter, getting close to spring here in the future, and this thing's still glowing with some beautiful colors. This thing is very, very small, very slow growing. This is going to only get about a foot of growth in 10 years on that height. Maybe a little bit wider than tall, but really slow growing dwarf conifer, which gets me excited because, man, I got a small garden and I'm always looking to add some nice colors into my garden space. This is definitely one that I was excited to bring home with me, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, a big tree is a kind of a flex, man. You know, if you have a really old specimen,
Yeah.
hey, but if you got an old specimen of a dwarf tree,
Yeah.
dude, that's like almost like even more jaw-dropping. I feel like, you know, it's like that ojishi at Talon's Place, man.
Oh, man.
It's like ojishi just takes forever to grow. And just to see that large one is awesome. So it's nice to be able to start something like that right here with a beautiful tree with a nice kind of graft going on there, and kind of give you a little bit better airflow than just having it right on the ground, which is going to help kind of, you know, help with the growth on this tree. And I'm excited for this one, man. It's nice to have the conifers during the winter time, but it's like, you know, sometimes it gets boring just seeing a solo, man. So whenever everybody else's, you know, instruments start kicking with the maples and the azaleas, dude, this is just that one piece of the orchestra going on in the garden, and it is super duper beautiful, man.
Yeah, I got to shout out my good friend, Michael O'Donnell. He was asked me today, he said, hey man, is there anything at the nursery just really catching your attention? I said, bro, coming up soon, we got Pinus mugo amber gold. So make sure you pick up one.
Man, for all you bilobas out there, man, we got an awesome ginkgo coming to you. We got Mariken.
Yeah, this thing is absolutely crazy, man. I love the dwarf ginkgos. One, they're like a prehistoric tree, man. They've been around forever. One of the most consistent trees out there in any landscape, especially when you can get a nice dwarf version of this. Not all of us have room for a gigantic ginkgo in our yard, but a nice dwarf is absolutely perfect, man. You want to get some unique texture out in your garden, get a ginkgo biloba. Absolutely fantastic. I love that leaf shape on it. There's nothing else out there like that. And this one gives you a dwarf version of that. I'm excited about getting this out for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, spring brings a lot of joys to me, but there are very few things that I enjoy more than watching that ginkgo leaf kind of emerge out of the little buds that it has. It's just kind of like this beautiful, like almost like flower-esque kind of thing. I just love watching leaves emerge in general, but yeah, ginkgo leaves look super dope. This one being named after Peter Vergelt's wife, you know, the guy who introduced Peve starfish, Peve minaret, Peve multicolor. You know, this one's named after his wife, bro, so I knew he had to put her name first, bro.
Absolutely.
But this was a super cool, a large specimen at Buckholt's Nursery that we've talked about a couple times in some of those walkthroughs. It's just amazing. I love ginkgos. They really just do have like this nice texture in the garden. They can really be put, you know, almost any place in the fall color. I mean,
dude, you can always default and say this thing's got amazing fall color. That crazy yellow color, just so vibrant and so unique on that style of leaf. It's just really, really cool. Now this is a dwarf. I'm talking very dwarf. We're talking 3 by 3 in 10 years. So definitely one that takes a while to get out there. Would be cool to see this in like a container as well. I think you could kind of move it around and play with that fall color in different areas in your garden. Really, really cool tree. I think, you know, those northern climates, definitely one you need to be thinking about adding. This goes zones 3 through 9. So it's a lot of places in the country where you can grow this thing. Very confident in how this thing is going to perform in your garden.
Don't miss out on these awesome ginkgos today.
In 2 gallons. All right, guys. Next up here, we got some nice 3-gallon size for you today. Acer palmatum, Tsukushigata.
Tsukushigata, man. You know, they put that gata on the end of it because you got to have it, man.
Gotta have it, man.
This is a beautiful tree that's going to give you some really nice kind of dark brick red colors going on. Like I said, those earthy tones, man. You know, the browns play nice with the earthy tones. The greens play nice with them. The oranges, you know, the pinks. All those colors just kind of work together. So having that kind of dark kind of anchor in the garden can really help really contrast a lot of other stuff going on.
Yeah, this has got a lot of good color changes too. Kind of comes out with that more of that kind of maroon, dark maroon color, and then gets darker as it gets into the season. I really like that as well. This is one that I've got a lot of experience growing. I grew this early on in my collecting days back in Oklahoma. Now this can handle a good amount of sun for sure, but you can get some unique tones if you put it more in a shady location. You get like these dark chocolate tones, kind of these almost translucent tones to it as well. And I love the leaf shape on this. It's a nice rounded leaf shape, almost kind of reminiscent of what you can get as close to like a full moon style you can get in a palmatum. But really, really interesting leaf on this. I love kind of that lime green stemming and the veining inside the leaf as well. It's really, really extravagant tree.
Yeah, this is one you're gonna want for your garden.
Boom. All right, guys, next up, last but not least, we've been bringing the heat today, man. I'm telling you, this is a killer lineup of trees, and we're going to end it with a grand finale for you. 3-gallon sizes, purple curl.
Guys, woo, this one is an awesome tree. I love this one so much. It was one of the first kind of crazy trees I picked up from the nursery. Super great. I just love the diversity of you know, colors you get, the diversity of textures that you get in the garden with this tree, and it just looks unlike anything else, man. I just potted up my purple curl. You know, it's a little bit bigger than these ones. You know, maybe about a year or two older than these, but I just threw it in a 10-gallon, dude, and I'm ready to watch it just pop this year. Super, super awesome tree.
This is an exciting cultivar for you guys. I mean, if you don't have this in your collection, man, what's wrong with you, man? This thing is absolutely crazy. I mean, I love when a tree just does things that nothing else out there is doing. Gets me excited about the molten colors you can get on this. It's absolutely wild. I'm talking like greens and purples and reds, all these different blushes of different shades of colors. Absolutely insane the way it kind of malts and changes that leaf form as well. You get a little bit of cupping downward. Sometimes it'll get so cupping that it'll like pop the leaf up. It'll like reverse that cupping on it. It's absolutely wild. I've seen it a lot of different ways, the way it displays that color and the way it holds that leaf. Really exciting cultivar for you guys today in a 3-gallon size. Come on, man.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I just love that variegation that it gets too, man, because it's just like, it's like, I got variegation, I got weird funky color, I got that curling to the leaf. Super cool tree, Talon Buckholtz introduction. You're gonna love it. And man, this one has been coming to the website a lot. It's been coming to the website so much that it sits on the website, you know, for a minute, man. Like, this is one that used to sell out so fast, but now we've got our numbers good. So most of the time you can find it if you're really trying to get one, you know what I'm saying? And this is a great size to start at if you don't have a purple curl, because it's just that instant gratification. It's gonna look amazing already.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, hanging out with us. You made it all the way here to the end with me and Corbin, hung out with us this whole time. We appreciate that, man. Leave some comments down in the comment section below. Let us know what your favorite tree is on today's listing, and let us know how excited you are about some of these cultivars, man. We got a great lineup for you today. I can't wait for these to hit the website, you guys, and get these into your gardens. Make sure when you get these and this spring they leaf out, share some pictures with us. Let us know what you're doing in your gardens, man. I get excited about that.
Yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Check out that Facebook. Make sure to schedule a hotel for the open house if you're coming from a long ways. We'd love to have y'all. And remember, take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.